Adcox Reptile and Animal Rescue. This is our excuse me, Burmese Beauty. She is a rescue. She's I don't know, around 12 feet, give or take, and good body weight. She's eating a full-size New Zealand Californian cross rabbit. We breed our own rabbits for feeders. Also, we breed pet quality. We also breed our own rats for feeders, and also breed our own rats for pet quality for temperament and disposition. Also for lifespan and health, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. Anyway, we have a very large collection of snakes and reptiles, and all of them are rescues except for a few. And this Beauty's in her feeder tank, which is big enough for her to eat, get in the water, and you know, get plenty to drink. The water bowl's actually big enough for her to actually get in and, you know, swim in, so to speak, or more like soak, which you don't necessarily need in a feeder tank, but we have one in here anyway. But she's working up past the head now, right about the ears. She's got the entire muzzle in her mouth, and she's right at the ears. She'll reposition 100 times before it's over, and you know, like this, you know, roll her body to reposition, and that repositions her head on the rabbit. It also repositions the rabbit. She'll also hold the rabbit with her body to force it further down her throat. Later we're going to have a red tail. Her name is Big Red. And keep in mind, all these animals are held on a daily basis, and you know, handled and fed what they need. Now, there's a big problem with people feeding snakes way more than they need, and it creates a very overweight snake. Also, the same thing can be said about lizards. Many people overfeed their reptiles, period, not realizing that their metabolism is incredibly slow and they really don't need that much food. It just makes them overweight. I'll try and get a video of our large tegu. He's a big boy. And we also have a young Savannah monitor female that we rescued that I'll also try and get video of. She eats fuzzy rats. The tegu also eats fuzzy rats, although both could do bigger meals. They're fed so frequently that it's really not necessary. It's easier for them to digest a smaller meal, you know, once a week than it is a huge meal once every 2 or 3 weeks. Plus, they have a much higher metabolism than snakes, so they need the more food intake, but not too much food intake. I also have several ball pythons. Now those most are not rescues, and the ones that are not rescues I actually breed. Trying to get morphs and stuff like that, and any money made goes back into Adcox Reptile and Animal Rescue. At some point, when I'm dressed for it and I feel, you know, less shy, stuff like that, I'll get on the video and we'll take you through a lot of the stuff that we have. We have Dumarill's boas, you know, Madagascar ground boas. We have tegus, Savannah monitors, ball pythons, boas, Argentine boas, red-tailed boas, common boas, which is, you know, we have the BCI and the BCC boas. Our female Dumarills right now is gravid, so is our female red tail, and our female Argentine. Then we also have, like I said, we have a ball baby that was from the last clutch last year. We have Spike, who is a Eurymastix, which is a lizard. We have sugar gliders, we have ferrets, we have you know, a monkey, we have a fox. There's several things that we have here at the rescue, and all of these, well, let me rephrase that. Most of these, 99% of these, have been rescued. They have not been purchased or bought. I'm not against breeding if it's a reputable breeder that knows what they're doing and knows what their client or customer needs. It's the ones that don't that tend to give this entire hobby a bad name. And with me, it's just a pure enjoyment. of doing it. The money that comes from anything, any of the baby ball born or morphs born, goes straight back into the rescue, because we are a nonprofit and we don't take any we don't get any donations or anything. So everything's got to kind of come out of pocket. So we'll at some point we'll get that video going, but that's on a later date. And I'm going to get kind of skits of her, at certain stages of eating. And after she's done, then I'll mix in some of the of Big Red, and she's going to be eating a rabbit also. Although it's a smaller rabbit, she can handle it. She's, like I said earlier, she's the biggest red tail that I've dealt with and had. And I'm not, I'm not sure I've seen one bigger than her. She's impressive. Anyway, I'll keep you updated, and I'm going to try and mix these all together and create a long video instead of a bunch of little bitty videos. I'll see how good I am at that. Technologically, I'm not real well versed. Anyway, this is Adcox Reptile and Animal Rescue.